So I decided to play around with Halloween makeup looks today and came up with this sort of frozen ice queen type thing. I don't have a crown and I don't have an ice queen outfit, so I found this. Anyway, it's a lot of pales and chiseled cheekbones and blues, very frosty frozen ice look. So if you like it, stay tuned for my tutorial on how you can recreate this look for yourself. I hope you enjoy it. Hi guys, okay, we're gonna get started using this e.l.f. Shimmer primer. It has a little bit of a gold tint to give us that dewy look. Next, we are going to take a light foundation in the lightest shade possible. I wish I had a lighter one, but this Manuel Beauty is all I had. So we're going to go ahead and stipple and blend that into the skin and onto the neck. And then taking a little bit of MAC's Studio Fix Plus and a white pencil. It's eyeshadow pencil N.Y.C. You can use anything. I just wanted to make it a little bit lighter, so I am adding this on top of the foundation and blending that in with a little bit of Studio Fix Plus to make it blendable and into my foundation, like I said, because I didn't have anything lighter. Next, we're going to go in with concealer to brighten up the under eyes. I am using this, I think it's Maybelline Better Skin. I'm sorry, I'll list it below. Coffee break, pumpkin spice latte, yum. Of course, have to have that while filming a Halloween look, right? Now I'm taking a white eyelid primer. This is NYX in a white creamy shade to put that over the eyelids, and I'm taking it onto the higher areas of my cheekbones as well as my lips. We want to be as white and frosty looking as possible, so this will be a base. Now I'm taking this Becca poured highlighter in Opal and dabbing that on with my fingers onto my cheekbones to start this icy frosted look. I'm taking it down the bridge of my nose and onto the Cupid's bow as well. Next, I'm using this Mercier Secret Brightening Powder under my eyes. Don't get too much like I did. Dabbing this under my eyes to brighten it up, and I'm also, don't get it in your eyes. I'm also going to just kind of pat that on top of where I applied the concealer. Next, another shimmer. I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills in Pure Hollywood. And taking this over where we did the liquid shimmer and applying it with my fingers along the cheekbones, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, really anywhere that you want to look shiny and frosty. That was a lot that I just put on my face, so we're going to go ahead and start buffing that out. But I'm using a teal pigment, like a teal eyeshadow. It has some shimmer to it. And I'm going to start just kind of dabbing that on with the shimmer that I just applied to kind of make it look a little bit of frosty, frostbitten. Now we're going into the eyes. This is going to be a fun process using a bunch of different eyeliners. I'm taking this blue eyeliner and going in a very messy fashion on the lid to the crease and on my under eye. And now I'm taking a buffing brush and just kind of blending that out. Again, this does not have to be perfect. We are going to add a lot of product to the eyes. Just going over, making that a little dark all the way around the eyes and buffing it out and upward. Next, I'm using this silvery blue kind of liner. This is by Maui Beauty, and just going over that blue and buffing it out. Same thing on the other eye, blue up to the lid, around, and buffing out. Do this a couple times to get it the pigment that you want. Now I'm taking a black liner pencil and I am tight lining the lower lash line and buffing that out with the same brush with whatever product is left. Again, this does not have to be perfect or clean. Do that to both eyes and buff it out. We're going to keep using the same buffing brush, and with whatever product's on, taking that up and inward on the outer V of the eye. Now I'm using a dark blue liner pencil and tracing the upper lash line, and we will be buffing and blending that as well. we're starting to build up color, in fact, on the lid. So coffee break definitely needed with all this blue eyeshadow on. I'm now taking a kind of light silvery blue shimmery shadow and applying that on top of the lid and upward to the brow. Repeating the steps on both eyes. I'll list all the products that I'm using below, but really anything that you have, doesn't have to be fancy, will work. This is a fun shimmery teal, very pigmented shadow. I'm taking with my MAC 217 brush, applying that to the outer corner of the eye, blending upward and inward, starting a little bit of smokiness to these eyes. Frosty blue smoky eyes, nothing like them, right? We're going to go ahead and take that onto the lower lash line as well. Again, we're going to smoke this out pretty far, so don't be afraid. And then we're going to blend it with a fluffy blending brush and doing the same thing on the other eye. Next, using a green shimmery shadow and a pencil brush, we are going to apply that to the inner corner of the eye, blending inward, stopping right around the middle of the eyelid, just to give it a little bit more dimension with a green shadow. And then we are also going to take a silver on our finger and pack that on the center of the eyelid, creating somewhat of a spotlight eye. And we're going to take the same blending brush and just kind of blend in windshield wiper in circular motions so there's no harsh lines and it all starts to fade into our skin. Now with a little bit of this grayish silver and a contour brush, I'm going to start chiseling out the cheekbones. This will just kind of give you that frosty, chiseled look. We're going to go in with a little more sharper color to define those cheekbones in a little bit. So we're going to take that into the hollows of the cheek where you normally contour and the forehead. And now we're going in with that tealish blue pigment that we first used on our eyes and start contouring intense with that. We're going to have a nice frosted contour here going on. Blending upward and into the hairline. If you get a little too much, go out of whack. It's hard to blend into your skin because it's blue, so concealer will be your best friend. Again, along the hairline, the sides of the nose, and you can even do the jawline and the chin if you want to. Just make sure you blend really, really well so you don't look dirty like I currently do, but we'll fix that. Going back to that secret brightening powder, we're just going to blend everywhere we did not put that blue, just to kind of brighten up the other portions of our face so we can start looking a little more chiseled here shortly. This will also set foundation with a translucent color. Going into brows, I wanted them to be a little thick and dramatic and much more arched than my natural brows are, but I didn't want them to be like too super crazy, so I did thicken them up and draw an arch, make them kind of long. And here I am taking a white brow pencil with some shimmer in it and kind of going into the brow hairs to add a little bit of frost, and then I'm setting it with this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel in blonde. Now with a little bit of a blue or teal of your choice, I'm just going on the very bottom of my brow line and brushing that upward into the hairs, kind of creating a little bit of that frost look from the eyes blending into the eyebrows. And now with our contour brush, again, I'm going in with a little bit of a deeper blue to start contouring a tiny bit more. Again, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. This is for a little bit of cold cheeks, so I'm giving them a flush with a matte light pink bubblegum color blush. Now taking a white silverish eyeliner pencil, I'm going into the inner corners of the eye and the center where we did our spotlight eye, just to give it a little more drama and brighten up those eyes. Again, we're all about the frosty, shimmery, icy, so keeping with the whites, silvers, blues, and shimmers everywhere. I'm also going to take that under the brow for a little bit of a highlight under there. This is a darker teal loose eyeshadow pigment. I'm taking this in with a pencil brush on the crease and outer V of my eye to smoke it out even more. Just looking at it, I decided I wanted a little more drama, so that's what we're doing. Now I'm taking a black liner pencil and tight lining the upper lash line. It doesn't have to be a pretty perfect line, and we're not going to wing it out. We're going to smudge this in with everything and just kind of make it look all tied together. So here I'm using my finger to kind of smudge it and make it blend it in a little more. Now I am taking a blue glittery liquid eyeliner and taking that on the upper lash line all the way across, and then I'm kind of making it thicker on the outer portion, and I'm also going to take that same liner on the bottom to add a little bit more sparkle. And let's let that dry. It takes a while. Now I'm going in with a white liner and tightlining the waterline just to brighten up the inside of the eyes. Now I'm going in with this awesome contour palette that I got at like Ross or something. I don't know, it was cheap, but I really like it. I'm taking this white shimmer on the inner corners of my eyes and under the eyebrow, and also on the top of the cheekbones. It's a really nice highlighty shimmer color. I love this. Perfect for a snow queen. Down the bridge of my nose and on the cupid's bow as well to make the lip pop, and I even put a little bit on my chin. Now I'm going in with a brown contour color and just slightly contouring my nose, and I'm adding a little bit under my lower lip to make that lip pop. Back to the eyes, we're going to curl the lashes, apply a thin coat of white mascara. This is the Lorac two-step mascara that I'm using. I know a lot of brands have white mascara in them as like a primer, so I'm just going to use that to get the white color. I think you can get white mascara too, but this is what I had on hand. Now I am taking a defining contour brush in a dark blue gunmetal type eyeshadow color and chiseling those cheekbones even more. We're going to continue carving them until we look nice and sculpted. This will be going into the hairline. I'm kind of wiggling it back and forth in tight small motions, and now going upward around the apples of the cheek to make those cheek pops. Now we're putting on some false eyelashes. Any that you have or want to use will work. Mine aren't too dramatic. I probably would use crazier ones if I were doing this look for Halloween. So while those dry, we're going to go back onto the lips. I am applying some concealer over my lips to kind of hide the corners so we can create a new shape for our lips. Taking that Max Fix Plus and a lip brush, I am mixing that in with a dark blue eyeshadow. I don't have any blue lipstick, so if you do, use that. But I'm creating my own, and I'm kind of creating a small rounded heart-shaped mouth instead of filling in my entire lips, kind of like an evil queen would have. And now I'm taking a black eyeliner and kind of lightly outlining the lips in a thick line, and then we'll just blend that in with the pencil brush, and now I'm applying a little bit more concealer around them to define that line. Applying here a shimmery white shadow in the center of the lips to give them some dimension, and using that silver eyeliner pencil on the upper lip, cupid's bow, and lining it. Now going in with more highlighter. This is really awesome stuff. I'll link it below. It's Artist Couture highlighting powder. It's amazing. Now that my lashes are set, I'm going to apply a little bit of white mascara to marry them together and make them look a little frosted over. And then I decided to put a little bit of that white on my brows as well. Starting to come together. Now I'm taking that same white eye primer and putting some of that on my lips. I decided I wanted them to be a little whiter and brighter, so I'm applying that to the center of the lips. And here we have the finished look. I decided I wanted to go in and do my chest where my skin is going to be showing too, so I'm applying some of that lighter concealer all over, and now I'm going to start chiseling out the collarbone, kind of pop your neck bones out and apply the dark teal around the bones where the hollows should be, and then we'll apply some highlighter to the parts that we want to stick out. So cleavage or whatever you want to do, just apply wherever you think your skin will be showing to make it a little more dramatic. And here we have the finished look. I hope you like this look. I think it's an easy last minute costume idea. I think most people could probably pull this off, so let me know what you think. If you end up doing it, tag me so I can see it. I would love to see your recreations of it. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm not used to myself with these blue lips. This is freaking me out. And these blue eyes, I feel like I'm total 80s rocker chick. I can't take myself seriously with all this blue. Can't wait for my husband to get home and see me like this.